Hi, welcome to the Crafty Corner. I'm Audra Monk, the Crafty Yogi, and today I'm going to show you how I put together one of my little framed art samplers that I just think are super fun to make, and we're having a great time making them in class. So this is the sampler for next week. I will, if you find this video separately, I will have a blog post and it will have the dimensions and the list of the stamp sets that are used. Mostly it's Petal Palette, and this is from Colorful Seasons. But you could put anything right there, just something pretty, or you could add another element. So the main purpose of this video, though, is to show you how I put the final thing together. So what I do is I lay it down. This piece of powder pink is 8.5 by 8.5, and then I'm going to back this with a piece of 9 by 9 because my frames are 9 by 9. But what I do is I put it on a grid paper and I get it evenly in the center, and then I lay all the pieces on top. So I did that already, and then I use our Tombow Mono Liquid Glue Multi-Purpose Adhesive because I feel it's stronger than just using snail, because this is going to be hanging or standing vertically. So that's what we're going to do. So what I do is I pick a place to start. So like I wouldn't start with this one because it overlaps. So in fact, I'm going to take that one off and do that one last, because I'm thinking I'm going to start with this long panel in the middle. It's never going to be perfect. I'm just going to tell you that now. Mine are always slightly crooked. I wish they could be perfect, but I'm a human putting things together, you know, at home. So that's what we're going to get. So I put the glue around. I do like the skinny end. I've been experimenting with the other end, but I haven't quite logged on to, you know, love it so much. I do about 1/4 inch from the side, and then I give a little squiggle and sometimes a little line. Occasionally I draw cute little faces. It just kind of depends on the day. Okay, and then I flip this over, and I can see on the Stampin' Up! Grid paper is really nice. The middle line is darker, so I can see that. And I know that I just kind of eyeball it up. Let's hope I don't get my big head in here. And the other pieces kind of help me where to go. It's about 1 block from each side. And then the best I can, I'm going to just put it down in the middle. The nice thing about the glue is it does give me just a little bit of wiggle room. And unless something's terribly, terribly off, I just go with it. So there we go. And then that's down. And then I just take my other squares and put them on. Okay. The fun thing with these samplers is that you can play with, oops, and if you got little specks, I don't know what it was. There we go. You can play with the squares. And I always give them measurements. And I'll tell you, I am not a mathematician. I'm pretty sure that sometimes, like in this case, that this middle piece I still struggle with. Sometimes it's a hair smaller, sometimes it's a hair longer. I went with a slightly longer version this time to see if I like that better than when it was slightly smaller. But like today I have what do I have? I have 6 squares and 1 big rectangle. I think my favorite go-to is a big square that takes up 4 spaces, and then 3 and 3. So, you know, it's kind of up to you. What kind of fits, oops, and if you got a little long piece, make sure you get under it. What fits in your space? You know, a lot of people do a 9. That's not my favorite, but you know, it is pretty cute. You can do the 9. Let's see if that's going to work. Hopefully, yay. Okay, good. Because sometimes you put it down, and if you put it down and you realize it's way off, you know what? Maybe you go with it anyway. People are going to just think you did it that way on purpose. You know, maybe you can make the other side match or something. But I don't think it's always a deal breaker that it's not perfect. Because it's just going to sit there and look pretty for a couple months. I really like this one with the colors. I just think they're so soft and so pretty. This is the, maybe it's called Sweet Soiree paper. It's in the Occasions catalog. So it's you can only get it this month and next until it runs out. So if you like this paper, if you like a little foil, a little bling, you should definitely come and order some from me. And this kit, I think this could be available as a to-go kit because you just need Petal Palette. So when it's a to-go kit by Stampin' Up! Rules, I am not allowed to, like, I can't stamp this bird. I can send you the cutout bird, but I can't stamp the bird. I can't stamp this Life is Beautiful thing, is a beautiful thing, but I could send you all of the pieces and you could use stamps that you have, or you know what you do? You order, ooh, I'm going to do a deal. I don't normally do a deal, but I'm feeling a deal. If you order the Petal Palette Bundle from me using the host code, so you have to contact me, I will send you this kit and you will only pay the shipping. Yep, that's it. I'll have the paper all cut and ready to go, and you will stamp and put it together. And you will just pay that $7 or $7.50, whatever it is, because it would need to ship priority mail to go in there. Okay, those are all on. And now the piece de resistance, I can't even talk. This is going to go right in the center. So this is the Swallowtail Butterfly framelit. And I cut it out of this Petal Palette paper. I've added some sequins. I've added a little bow. It's all on I always use stitch-shaped framelits. Here they are. You should definitely order those too. On everything. And this I'm going to put on with dimensionals. And I am going to I've lost my dimensionals. Oh, here we go. I am going to super dimensional this because the cool thing is for my frames, I either get them at IKEA or Michaels, and I use the 9x9 shadow box frames. So you can go as 3D as you like. Isn't that cool? As 3D as you like. Okay, and then I did say I would send you this kit for free. You know, you just have to pay shipping, but until I run out of paper, because if I don't have the paper, I can't make the kit. So we'll say till May 31st, or till, yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so I'm going to put that. What do you think? Crooked butterfly or straight butterfly? I'm kind of digging crooked butterfly. So there we go. And then we put that on, and there we go. Oh, wait, but you want to see it on the white paper. Hold your horses. So then I bring in my white piece of paper. This is the last part. And I line this up on here. So that's going to go there. And yes, okay. And then that is going to go on there because the frame is 9x9. If you had an 8x8 frame, I think you could make this one. You would cut this pink piece to 8x8, scooch everything in a little, and I think this one would actually fit. They would be much closer together, but they would fit. So that's the other thing to think of when you're doing it. But the 9x9 frames, you can get them at Michael's with your coupon. If you have an IKEA close by, they're $10 there. Just don't buy it at Michael's full price because I want to say that they're $20 because so don't do that. Have fun with it though. These are a great way to do more than cards, which I like because I love cards, but then these are super fun. Like my Oceany one from last year is hanging in my bathroom. And I have a very cool idea for my foyer. It'll take a couple months to get there, but we've done a winter one and we've done one that says spring. And I'm going to make sure this summer we have one that says summer, and then we're going to do one that says fall. And I'm going to hang the winter, spring, summer, fall in a little 4 deal in my foyer. And I'm very excited about that. So there we go. And then you just put it down nice and careful. Life is a beautiful thing. Paper, ribbon is a beautiful thing. And this is I'm looking at this now and I'm trying to decide. I still like that. I might put a glue dot to hold the sequin so it doesn't fall in front of that flower. So you could always do something like that to keep it where you want it to go. But there you go. There's your sampler. I'd love to see your work. Let me know what you're making. And sharing is fun. Sharing is caring. That's what crafters do. Okay, so have a great day. Stay crafty.